Hi, I'm Bryce from CPAP Direct. In this video, we're going to cover the feeling of being claustrophobic or not being able to breathe properly when you're using CPAP. It's common in all of our clinics. We have people that come in and they say, oh look, I just feel like I can't breathe, I can't wear the mask, I'm claustrophobic, it just doesn't work for me. And that's really a sign that people haven't had the right support until they've come and found us. Because a lot of people will see on the internet that CPAP machines are automatic these days, right? So they think that if it's an automatic machine, it'll be automatic, it'll adjust for what I need and I'll be comfortable, right? Wrong. That's not the case at all. An automatic machine is automatic from an algorithm perspective once it's in therapy mode. What this means is that the device will decide if you start obstructing and you need more air, the device will give you more air to keep your airway open. When you don't need as much air, then it will lower the pressure so that you're not being over-inspirated while you're there. So the device is constantly moving up and down in pressure all night while you're going through your different sleep stages to keep your therapy right. The issue is, people are uncomfortable when they're trying to get to sleep, and this is when they quit because they feel that they're not able to wear the CPAP machine, they can't tolerate it, and they miss out on life-changing therapy just because of some basic settings. So what I'm saying is an automatic machine is not fully automatic from a comfort perspective. There are so many settings in a device that can be tweaked or altered to suit the individual. This is why it's really important to have a clinician that has first-hand experience using CPAP so they can guide you through the process and set the machine up so that it's right for you. And this is what I experienced when I was using CPAP for the first time, because my wife and I bought CPAP Direct. I've been using CPAP ever since, and we've played around with all the settings to find out what works and what doesn't from a comfort perspective. I'm really pleased to say that all of the staff at CPAP Direct use the devices as well, so they have first-hand experience, so they're going to be best positioned to help you guys get the most comfort out of the CPAP device and mask that you happen to choose from CPAP Direct. So I'm going to cover a couple of little secrets for you about what it is that makes someone comfortable and doesn't make someone comfortable when you're using CPAP. The first thing is pressure relief. So pressure relief is a function that most CPAP machines have to try and make it easier to breathe out against the air that's coming in. So when you think about it, if you've got a CPAP machine that is pumping air into your airway all the time and you're trying to you breathe in, that's fine, but when you try and exhale, you're trying to breathe out against the air that's coming in, then that's going to feel uncomfortable because it feels like you're trying to push out against the air that's coming in. This can also make you feel that there's too much air because there's no difference between the inhale pressure and the exhale pressure, and it kind of feels uncomfortable. Pressure relief backs the pressure off when you get at the peak of your inspiration. So you breathe in, and just as you breathe in at full pressure, the device recognizes that and then backs the pressure off up to 3 centimeters of air pressure as you exhale. So this gives you a variance between your inhale and your exhale to make it easier to breathe. There's one problem with that. CPAP machines come as default at 4 centimeters, which is the lowest pressure a CPAP machine can give mostly, and 20 centimeters, which is the maximum. So they start on 4 centimeters, especially if ramps are enabled and all sorts of other settings. When you have pressure relief turned on, because the machine can't go below 4, you might have pressure relief set on 3. So you think, okay, I'm going to be breathing in and fill my lungs, and then I'm going to be able to exhale, and it's going to back the pressure off and make me feel nice and comfortable. But when you're on the standard setting that the CPAP machine comes with, at 4 centimeters, you're breathing in at 4 and you're also breathing out at 4 because the pressure relief might be set to 3, but the machine can't go lower than 4, so you're still staying on 4. This means that your inhale pressure and your exhale pressure are exactly the same. There's no variance, which means it's uncomfortable. Many people come to us and say, oh, I can't breathe. It's like there's too much air. Can you turn the air down? And we go, okay, great. So we actually turn the air up, the minimum pressure up to say 6, and then they're breathing in at 6 and they're breathing out at 4. Now there's a difference between the feeling of breathing in and breathing out. It feels more natural because they have an exhale pressure that actually is comfortable for them. and they go, oh, that's way better, thank you for turning it down. Guess what? We turned it up. Their inhale pressure is higher than what it was before, and their exhale pressure is actually the same. The thing that makes them comfortable is the variance. To summarize, it's the combination of finding the right inhale pressure that is going to be able to fill the patient's lungs, or fill your lungs so that you feel that you can breathe in really well, and then that there's a variance or a difference between the inhale pressure and the exhale pressure so that you're comfortable to breathe out and you feel more natural to breathe on the device. When you feel that way, you don't have to slow your breathing down. You don't have to try and concentrate on sucking the air out of the machine because you feel that you can't breathe or you feel that you're claustrophobic. All of a sudden you've got all the air to breathe in, kind of like a turbo in a car, and it's really easy to breathe out because you have that variance between inhale and exhale pressure. This is just another reason that it's really important to have someone that knows what they're doing to set you up and really go through and fine tune these comfort settings to make sure that you get the most out of the therapy that's life-changing for you. I hope this helped. If you have any other questions, please hit us up on our website, cpap.com.au, or go to any CPAP Direct store or call our support line. We'll always be happy to help.